Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, we don't really talk about what's going on with Diddy. If you guys don't know, Diddy is in London. There's just been a horrific murking of a popular Turkish DJ. I'm going to give a shout out to Cassie for putting this on my radar. I don't know what to think about this, but we have to talk. What is going on with Diddy? What is going on with his associates? Something has happened in the UK. Diddy is in the UK. People are saying there's a connection. I'm going to tell you what I know, and I want you to tell me what you think in the comments. I have to let you guys know this is a trigger warning. This mess had me shaken and scared, and it's really dark. So if you like true crime, which I don't, I'm a big scaredy cat, keep listening. If you don't, go click out and watch one of my other videos, or I'm going to do a funny video tonight to shake the heebie jeebies off. But y'all, what is going on? Now, if you guys don't know, there is a guy by the name of, I'm going to mess his name up, and I don't mean to because that's so disrespectful. I tried to do Google, how do you say a name? But they didn't even give me the right thing. So anyway, you guys, here's the headline, okay? Glamorous Instagram life of a Turkish DJ. Cassie was like, Gene Deal said that did he like to go to Turkish baths but there's no connection, right? Let me just say this. I'm not saying Diddy had any involvement with it because I don't know. I do know that all the papers in London said that he had links to Diddy. I do know that Diddy's been hiding in London. I guess he thinks that they don't care about white fingernail polish in London. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's still a Western country. Is London checking for Diddy like that? I know all those things are happening, but I also know, and this is something that we need to talk about, what is the link? How do we know Diddy's in London? Because one of the guys that works for Diddy is in London. He took pictures of the twins. The twins are out there visiting their father. They think they can hide out. Diddy has been in London for, I don't know, since this thing broke. He got out of America. I would assume he would have went to Bali like Russell Simmons. But also in the last 3 days, again, glamorous Instagram life of a Turkish DJ with links to Sean Diddy Combs turned to horror when he was blank napped by a brutal blank gang who I can't even say half these words, tortured him to be deceased in a Reservoir Dog style murking at a London kebab shop. Again, why is Diddy's name even in this? But what is going on that in the last 14, 15 days, everything that Diddy's name is attached to, everyone, Kimora Lee Simmons' house just caught on fire, right? And if you're just like, oh, whatever, it was the fireplace. Kimora Lee lives in a mansion. Anybody has a fireplace in your house? I have fireplace in several of the houses we have. Do you know how almost impossible it is for the fire to get out the fireplace? Now, it's different if there's something wrong with the vent. Maybe there can be carbon monoxide, but for a fire to get out of a fireplace, and it happened early in the morning while they were sleeping, there's just all this stuff. I'm not saying Diddy is the angel of death. I'm not saying he's involved in this. I'm going to read through it in 1 second. Just trigger warning. I'm giving all of y'all a chance to leave the room. I am saying that why does it seem like everyone around you connected to you? There's a thing, just something bad is going on. You are either the most unlucky person or you're the unlucky thing. I know that on Twitter, they were joking around. Well, not joke, half serious, and a lot of them were serious. And Haitian Twitter, I'll be there, right? Love Haitians, right? About the way that Diddy had a Haitian deity, right? The protector of women and children on his back. A lot of people said it was the Virgin Mary. The people that actually know what they were looking at was like that was not the Virgin Mary, Black Virgin Marian child. Regardless, I don't know. Is Diddy hexing people, or did somebody put a hex? So I don't know. Listen, let me just read it. And then you let me know it's weird. Why is Diddy's name even being called out in the paper? Okay. Y'all ready? I don't like this type of stuff, but I'm going to do it for y'all. They said whether hitting the slopes, watching the Formula One, or racing in Abu Dhabi, or puffing away on a cigar in Venice, Mehmet Kore Alpergin wanted the world to know he was living the good life. The celebrities on his social media snaps simply served to reinforce the point. The Turkish restaurateur Salt Bay and, rapper Sean Diddy Combs, better known as P. Diddy, among them. They also said he had ties to P. Diddy. What ties? I do not know. Let me just say this. Diddy has not been, I don't know if he's been questioned by police. I don't know. Obviously, he's not been arrested. I don't know if he's been questioned by police. I don't know the extent of the relationship. I know that they are name checking him, and there's just so much going on around with Diddy. I wanted to let you guys know. He said, let life comes as it wants. This is what the DJ put in his Instagram. He went by the King in a post to his 10,000 odd Instagram followers. They put in 20 on 10. 10,000 followers makes you an Instagram star. Really? Okay, you know what? This is a serious story. Let me get back on it. But okay. Another simply read, do not judge my story by the chapter you walked in. For Gozde Dalbuldak, his new girlfriend, Gozde, those words would assume a terrible significance. Okay, here's where it gets dark. Returning from Mayfair restaurant last October on her first visit to England, she was by his side when the couple walked into a real-life nightmare. A story of such brutality, it could have come straight from the gangster movie Reservoir Dogs. All right. Blank-napped and bundled into a van by masked nightmen, the pair had been taken to a kebab restaurant near the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Hold on, guys. I got to pause. This is a lot. All right, I had to break. Let's take a break. They said, having been stripped to the buff, he was then tortured with 94 wounds inflicted on his body, bearing testimony to the systematic abuse he was subjected to. He was scalded with boiling water, poked in the soles of his feet, and also they used a baseball bat on him. So they shanked on his feet, and they used a baseball bat on him. He suffered 14 fractured ribs. Even his private parts showed signs of injury. They even found that there were things shoved inside. His girlfriend was locked in the bathroom and had to hear all that, where she kept yelling, "I'm sorry, my love. Please forgive me, my love." She was kept in the bathroom for 2 days before they released her and gave her cab fare. They are saying that this is so truly horrific. All right? They said that perhaps the only mercy was that his suffering was relatively short, a matter of hours rather than days, according to the findings of the autopsy. Y'all want me to keep going? Here's the lead up where I was like, okay, what's the link to Diddy? Because again, maybe they're doing it just to get people to click on the headline. I did. Cassie, thank you so much for sending this to me. But what actually is the link? I really need to know. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so they said, that the guy, hold on, you guys, I have to take a moment. Okay, so maybe the link might be music. They said, as everyone knows, when it comes to social media, appearances can be deceptive. And the glitz and glamour of Mr. Alperin's, we'll call him Alpe's, decade-old Instagram feed belied that it had been a more humble start to life. Born in North Cyprus, he first came to the UK as a child, being granted U.S. citizenship in 2001. And At much the same time, he started working as a bus driver, a job he would hold for the next decade. He would also marry and have 2 children, though the relationship wouldn't last. I was about to say, you was cheat, because I heard his girlfriend married. Okay, fine, I'll be serious. They said, in any case, Alpi had altogether more glamorous aspirations, juggling his bus driving work as a disc jockey on what was a pirate radio station, Bism FM. It catered to North London's Turkish community. And not only did Alpi play music on it, he funded and managed the station as well. Unfortunately, as emerged during a 2010 court case, it was also unlicensed and for a time was operating illegally. Its transmitters had been placed on the top of a tower block and risked scrambling air traffic control and 999 communications. I guess that's like 911, right? They're saying that Alpi admitted a number of offenses under the Wireless and Telegraphy Act, which he received a suspended jail sentence. Undeterred, he would continue his music career in London and abroad, going back and forth to Turkey to DJ at events and see families and friends. It is speculated that in one of those events, that's where he met Diddy, this and that. Maybe they did business. Hold on, I'm reading this real time, so I'm trying to see the tie, okay? He was there again last summer, but on his return to London this September, friends sensed that something was wrong. One of his friends, Parveen, said he wasn't himself. Okay, they would always go to the gym like almost every day. And Parveen said Alfie was completely different. He's always been like a really happy-go-lucky guy. He was very caring, very loving, always laughing, joking. He'd like to have fun, you know? When he was stressed, he was super quiet. I could tell he was very, very stressed. You know, when I asked him, like, yo, like, you okay? He was like, no, like, I have a lot going on in my mind. He said he had said the wrong thing to the wrong person, and they wanted to question him. I asked him more, but he never actually told me anything. He always just, you know, kind of kept me out of harm's way of like whatever he was doing. Now, in the evidence to court, right? A friend, so she also recalled an incident in which they had been driving back. Oh, wait. So hold on. Parveen is a woman. So Parveen, in the evidence she gave court, also recalled an incident in which they had been driving back from the gym in separate cars when he phoned her. He said to me, my car's making like a weird sound. Okay. And then she made a joke. She's like, ha, 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 you know, maybe it's bugged, right? Maybe your car's being bugged. And she said he got deathly quiet. He did not laugh. He just got super, super quiet. He didn't react. Now, here's the thing. Parveen's concerns, they weren't misplaced. Police would discover that on the night he was abducted, his Audi was being tracked with an electronic device fitted to the underside of the vehicle. Earlier that evening, him and his girlfriend, the Turkish girl, right, whom he had met in Istanbul only this summer, like in June or July, around the time, I think in July is when Cassie stepped to Diddy, or no, in July is when Diddy sent out the disclaimer saying that nobody can disparage him, right? They said only met in Istanbul only in like the summer, and who had arrived in London just 3 days before, had eaten at a restaurant run by a friend, followed by a whistle-stop tour of the capital sites. What's a whistle-stop? This is an English paper. What's a whistle-stop store? Is that like when they're just like, oh, it's like a quick stop. So you're just going blah, blah, blah. Okay. Arriving back at Alpine's apartment in Enfield, right? Alpine got out of the car, where he was immediately confronted by 4 men who bundled him into a white van that was parked nearby. Oh my God. Did y'all see Missing? Have y'all seen Missing on Netflix? If you haven't seen Missing on Netflix, it's starring Nia Long. Please go watch it. I know I'm a big scaredy cat, but baby, that movie had me going, and there was a plot twist. If you've seen Missing, let me know in the comments. There was a plot twist that was so good, but let's get back to this. Okay, so a figure dressed in a mask and gloves and carrying a shank then approached the Turkish girlfriend and told her to shut up and forced her into the same vehicle. And it said, what's going on in London? It's like City of God in this piece. Okay. In a statement to police, She told how she was then pinned down by a man sitting on top of her, and that when she started to cry, she was Diddy bopped in the face until she lost consciousness. When she came to, she was inside. When she came to, she was inside like a super dark building. She couldn't see anything. She was blindfolded, and her wrists were tied together in front of her. The court heard that the couple had been taken to an empty wine bar back onto White Hart Lane. What's the name of this wine bar? Because if anybody in London knows, ew, would you ever eat there? Ew, some bad mood. What's the name of the wine bar? Name it. Because obviously whoever's in the wine bar owner, I would think, knows what was going on. Because house people get not only that, like keys to your wine bar, but it's soundproof. It had to be because, listen, there's no way. Okay. When she came to, she was inside a dark building, blindfolded with her. Okay, I said that. The jury heard that although she could not see him, she heard Alpi telling her, "My love, don't be scared. Sorry, my love." From the voices and footsteps, right? The Turkish girlfriend estimated that there were like 10 or 15 people there. Now, as Alpi was being attacked, she could hear him crying out in pain, but she was locked in a filthy bathroom where her arms were tied to her feet. Using her teeth, she was eventually able to remove the bindings from her hands. Now, no lie, when I heard that they put that in her hands, I remember thinking, I don't know if it's a girlfriend, I don't know. But I remember thinking, like, if you want to, never put the hands in front because that's the easiest way. That's why the police even put the hands behind the back. Don't ask me why I know, but if ish ever goes down and this happens to us, I'm not saying we're going to survive, but I am saying that I am equipped with the knowledge that if there's a chance in hell that we can escape, whether we're throwing in a truck, throwing off a bridge, if there's a chance in hell, baby, I've already read the book and I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be on it. I remember my grandpa used to watch this show called MacGyver. I'm telling you. Anyway, right? Using her teeth, she was eventually able to remove the bindings from her hands. After being held captive for 3 whole days, she was led out of the building by men whose faces were covered. They gave her $40 for a taxi and ordered not to contact the police. Now, can we take a break? I do not know what goes on in the UK. I don't. And I do not want to besmirch this young woman's name. I don't. But did the police look into this? Because good that they didn't touch her, but they gave you $40, put you in a cab. Were you in on this? I don't know. Anyway. Knowing no one in London, she went to a restaurant where the couple had eaten, arriving in such a bedraggled state that staff thought she was a beggar and advised her to talk to the police. Yo, the Western world is that somebody is literally like, oh my God. And they're like, yeah, get out of here. When Alpi's body was discovered, it was void of clothes. It had been dumped in a woodland near Loughton, Essex. It was found soon after by a dog walker. They said a number of vehicles used in the abduction and moving Alpi were also discovered by police abandoned and burnt out. These were linked to the suspects as the mobile phones used in the vicinity of the crime. DNA was also recovered with a number of items at the restaurant where Alpi was murked. These included a shirt, surgical gloves, a dustpan handle, kettle, a plastic cup, a bottle of Flash all-purpose cleaner, a Domestos bottle, a tracking device, and a mop handle. Alpi had been wearing the shirt on the evening, and the shirt Alpi had been wearing on the evening he was abducted. The prosecution said that the fact that they could not say which of the defendants did what to Alpi did not matter. This is crazy. They said that Alpi was not blank-napped in order that someone might pay a ransom for his release. Instead, he was being tortured either as a punishment for something he had done or else what he knew. Oh my God, and that girl still went to, I mean, right? Because you never know. Y'all, again, I still don't see why they're saying he has connection. This is just the Turkish, yeah. They're saying that they believed he was taking part in a blank robbery and that he had been asked to provide muscle for some Turkish guys. They were saying it's going to be easy. He's going to be with this girl and he'll give it up easily. He's a blank. I never knew what was going on apart from putting him in a van. I never knew what was going to take place. Another defendant said that he was forced to become involved. He said he did not see the corpse when he moved. Oh my God. They said, given evidence, he also told the court that another defendant, Tijin, everybody was snitching, but I would be too, had made blank threats against him and his family, warning him against naming him when giving evidence in court. He said that a couple weeks earlier, he had been handed a note that he understood was handwritten by Kennedy. He said he was asked to read the note in court. He said, "My man got peas on you." This is not funny, but why is this reminding me of Top Boy with Deshaun and Sully? Deshaun and Sully. "My man got peas on you. Looks like I got to do the mad thing too." Yo. Asked what it meant. He said that peas meant pounds, explaining a bounding has been put on myself. Why does everybody in London sound like Oliver Twins? "My mom got peas on you. Looks like I got to do the mad thing too." I'm Jamie. No, I'm Sully. You be Jamie. But what's her name? The girl. Jax. No, I'm going to be Jax. You be Sully. Who going to be Deshaun? Somebody be Deshaun too. Anyway, after 48 hours of deliberations, they were found. Okay, so again, I don't really see what, the direct link with Puffy. I find it odd that they're literally saying he had links to Diddy. Again, Puffy got to be the most unluckiest person in the world because everything he is involved in. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, all right? And just remember, my mom got peas on you. I know this isn't funny, but this is going to be my new thing. My mom got peas on you. Looks like I got to do the mad thing too. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, all right? And honestly, I just want to let you guys know, what do you think the connection is? Is there a connection? Maybe they're just using this for headlines, but I'm bringing you everything I see. But I do actually have 2 Puffy videos that I'm going to drop tonight that are directly related. And it's some information that everybody's looked over. Let me know what you think in the comments, or let me know if you want me to go live. I'll talk to y'all later.